Okay, hello and welcome back. In the previous lecture, we did example 40. We revisited example 24 and example 36. So for that example, we wanted to calculate what portion of the fourth payment pays off interest and how much pays off the capital. And then also what was the outstanding balance at time T4. So I have the answers here on the slide. The interest portion of that payment of 1,000 rands was 29 rands 34 cents. There you've got the principal portion, 970 rands, and the outstanding balance at T4, 985 rands. So now I would like to show you how you can do this, a similar thing using your financial calculator. Okay, if you take out your financial calculator, again you start by clearing any previous calculations. And then you put in all the information that you have for this loan. So we know that the loan size is this, and that will be your present value. Then 1.5 for your effective interest rate. This 1.5, remember, is a percentage, and you get it by taking 18 divided by 12. 18 was your annual interest rate, compounded monthly. And then your payment is 1,000, but you have to make that payment negative with this plus minus button because the present value is positive, therefore your payment must be negative. Okay, and now you make use of this AMRT, amortization button. If you press that, you will get to the following. With a P1. Now, because we want to get the interest and principal portion for the fourth payment, you will type there 4 and enter that. Then you go with your down button, and if you do that, you get the following. And there will again be a 1, but you type a 4 and you enter that. And then if you go with your down button, you get the outstanding balance. There, you will see on the screen it says balance. That outstanding balance of 985.216 and so forth. If you press the down button again, you get your principal portion, the part of your 1,000 rands that will pay back the capital, 970.66. And if you press the down button again, you get the interest portion, 29.34. So that is exactly the same that we got by calculating it by hand. Okay, for the rest of this lecture, I would like to look at the exercises on section 3.4 to 3.6 at one or two of those exercises. So if you go to the back of chapter 3, look at those exercises. Let's have a look at the first one there. A 250,000 Rand loan is to be amortized by equal monthly payments of 2,752 over 20 years. The loan is secured at an interest rate of 12% per annum compounded monthly. Which portion of the 80th payment pays the interest and which portion pays off the capital? Now, when you get a question like this, you need to find the outstanding balance of the previous time period first. So if you are interested in the portions for the 80th payment, then we must get the outstanding balance at time T79. So you will remember in the start of chapter 3, we had the retrospective and the prospective method to find your outstanding balance. So I'm going to work with the retrospective method to get my outstanding balance at time T79. So my outstanding balance at T79 Now for the retrospective method, this is revision. I take the loan size and I move it to the point where I want to find the outstanding balance. So I want to move it to time T79, and this is a single amount that I move, so I use the formula for compound interest, and my effective monthly interest rate is 12% divided by 12, so that's just 0.01, and I move it to time point 79. And then I subtract from that the value or the future value of all the payments up until payment 79. So I'm working with the future value of an annuity. So the future value of annuity is the payment and I've made 79 payments. So my K is 79. Okay, I'm not going to write out all the details here, but I got the following for the outstanding balance at time T79. Okay, so now if I want to get the interest from time T79 to time T80, so I will call that the interest in time period 80, from 79 to 80. That will then be this outstanding balance that I've calculated times my effective monthly interest rate. So that will be my monthly effective interest rate, which is 0.01, times this outstanding balance. Okay, so of the 80th payment, each payment is 2752. Of the 80th payment, 2,198 rands and 6 cents is still interest. So if that part is the interest, what will be the principal portion? So the principal portion of the 80th payment will just be my payment value, which is this one here, minus the interest portion of that payment. So I pay back on my loan for the 80th payment, I pay back only 554 rands 66 cents. Okay, so this example clearly illustrates the effect of interest on when you pay back a large amount. If you look at number 2, a 500,000 Rand loan is to be amortized by equal monthly payments of 5241.95 cents over 15 years. The loan is secured at an interest rate of 10% per annum effective. Which portion of the 66th payment pays the interest and which portion pays off the capital? Now, I'm not going to do this in all the detail, but just a few hints. First of all, you have to recognize that this is a complex annuity. Why do I say it's a complex annuity? Because the interest rate compounding period is per annum. It's 10% per annum effective. So the compounding period is per annum. And the payments are monthly payments. So you will first have to find the equivalent effective monthly interest rate. So you will have to find I-12. Okay, we have done many examples similar to that. So I will leave it to you to find the equivalent effective interest rate. And if you have that, you can find your outstanding balance. And because we want to know which portion of the 66 payment pays the interest and the capital, we have to find the outstanding balance at the time period before 66, in other words, at time period T65. So you have to use the retrospective method to get the outstanding balance at time T65. If you have the outstanding balance at time T65, you can get the interest portion for payment 66 and also the principal portion for payment 66. Okay, I will leave it to you to try this. You can also do this on your financial calculator like we've illustrated in this, at the start of this lecture. So I strongly recommend that you do this by hand and also your financial calculator to check your answer.